right there. I never said that life was fair, fair.
Hello, my darlings. Hello, my honey bunnies. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna sit here for a second, see if anybody show up. If not, I'm just gonna be still sitting out here enjoying my evening till I gotta do some shit. But yeah, the shit that's going on, it's just like, goddamn, I don't understand it. I mean, how you keep lying when shit right in front of your face and then try to change the evidence? But I guess that ain't my business. But it sure is fucking hilarious to watch. I guess that's saying the phone call is coming from inside the house is becoming even more prevalent. Hello, my radio lovers. Hey, darling, how are you? Look at you. See, you just trying to stay in that number one spot, honey. Just popped right on up in here. And thank you again for introducing us to a new segment so we can continue to move forward. I like that. Hey, sister, how are you, sweetheart? Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty cool. And the phone call was talking about, setting everything up. I talked to her today and she's still weighing her options, but I wanted to, check with you and her kind of at the same time to see where y'all was at. So no pressure or anything like that. She, like I said, weighing her options, but I thought you would be a very, very useful resource for her. So I appreciate that about you. You're always willing to help someone, when it comes to some real deal shit. So another reason why you in that number one spot, darling. Sister, did the kids still there, or they already gone, or what was going on? What's on? Give me a second, y'all. All right, my bad. Oh boy. So what? I hope everyone is or has had a lovely Mother's Day, and for those who have lost their mothers or mother figure, our condolences, and I hope you found some kind of comfort, whether it was just yesterday or many years from or many years ago. That you find some kind of comfort in dealing with today. Hey, Mikey, Mike, how are you, darling? Mikey, what's up with you, honey? I see you spreading your wings and you let your balls drop everywhere, darling. You said no more, no more. How's the little rabbit? I have to check your wall and see if why don't you put some pictures up for us? That'd be cute. Our little honey bunny mascot. Thank you, sweetheart. What's on your mind? I know the sector is oh man, I don't know. I don't even know. It just the sector is just sector, I guess. But some of the stuff is some of the what do you call it? Um, I guess the changing. Hey, Mikey is up coming up. Okay, Mikey, here I come. Let me put the comments up real quick. Hey, darling.
Chilla. You like that picture right there?
I do. I
That
do.
supposed to be me, but in the AI version.
Oh, I like it. Yeah, I assumed it was you, honey. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
Some
It's very
somebody
cute.
told me
But
somebody told me I look like Ice Cube.
you look like Ice Cube, and
Like,
you look like Ari Spears on a when you in real person. You look like
man.
Ari Spears, but on there I could get a little Ice Cube, with a little mug. I can get that too.
Yeah, it's just, I just like to point out the BS, what people do, you know.
And just like those saying, honey, it is what it is. I don't give three fucks. But hell, when you nosy, you're gonna look at shit that will satisfy your nosiness. And
Mm-hmm.
it's entertaining as fuck at this point. But again, it's not funny.
No,
Because
no,
what happens
no,
to you, the shit ain't funny.
no, no, no. No, it's not. But then it's like oh yeah, it, how can I say it? They so not so many people, but people want to be nosy, look up other people's information. I mean, for what? You know, that's not that.
I don't
I don't
know.
know. Maybe,
Yeah,
maybe I don't know no better. I don't know. You think so?
I mean, we all know, but it's just like it ain't worth talking about. Does that make more
Mm-hmm.
sense? We all know, and it's so obvious, and it's been discussed so many times that it's at the point now where, are you serious? You are really trying to backtrack and say that everything that has happened in the sector and the way the sector is situated now, y'all didn't have shit to do with that. Everybody attacked y'all first. That's where we're going with this. Everybody attacked them first, and they're this group of ragamuffin people who just, no matter where they go, they just can't get along with the people because everyone's attacking them.
Mm,
That's what we're supposed to believe. Okay, okay.
mm. So basically, they're trying to hit us with the Mandela effect.
Did they really start it or did they? Did they not start it? Was there a cornucopia on the Fruit of the Looms or was there not a cornucopia on the Fruit of the Looms?
Mm. You
I
know,
remember a cornucopia on the Fruit of the Looms.
mm. You know what's the Mandela effect, right? You know what
Yeah,
that
I just
is.
gave you one. I just gave you the cornucopia. Some people say it wasn't there. Some people say it was. That's a Mandela effect.
The
Well, do
Mandela
you know what it
effect.
is if you asking me and I just gave you an example?
Because I had a couple of times. Oh
Then
man,
why do you catch that one? That's like one of the biggest ones.
man, I don't know how I had it, but I had it a couple of times. I'm like, what the hell?
And what's another one? The Bernstein or the Bernstein Bears?
'Cause one day I was like, I know this happened this day, and like, what the hell happened? You know,
Now we talking Mandela effect or deja vu?
I could say both.
Okay.
I have
You're a little
both.
low. You're a little low, Mikey. Am I really low? Cause y'all know my mic always be low as fuck.
No, no, no. You go, you go, you go, you go. I
Okay,
can hear
you're a
you.
little low to me. It might be my earbuds.
No, no, you go, you go, you go, you go.
Okay, I can hear you better now. Thank you.
Hmm.
Okay, go ahead. We was talking about deja vu or Mandela effect. And you said it could be
Yeah,
both.
yeah, yeah. You know, but some people just I don't know. People got issues these days.
They got some,
People,
honey. They had issues before these days. That's why
man,
we in the situation we in now. Hey,
man.
BC, how are you, sweetheart?
I'm telling you, man.
Oh, hey, when it go ahead.
And like I was saying before, is words, feelings, and actions that hurt
Mm-hmm.
people in a different way. Don't you think so?
Absolutely, absolutely. Because whatever your past experience was, with somebody like for me, bitch. Don't call me a bitch. There's some people be like, I don't care if you call me a bitch, shit, it's just a word. But for me, my experience with being called a bitch and why I was called a bitch, it makes me feel a different way. So you can't call me a bitch and just think it's okay. See
Mm,
how that word has a stronger meaning for me than your average person.
that's a fact.
So I'm gonna take a little bit more offense when I ask you not to do something for my own personal reasons and you choose to do it, then I'm gonna react to that.
Mm. No, that is true.
Hi, my sandwich. How are you, darling? How's the baby? Go ahead, Mikey. I'm gonna
No.
just say hi to everybody, but I'm gonna get right back to you.
Oh yeah, yeah. But that is true what you said. It is true. It is true. It is true. Words hit different for people. It
Absolutely.
it hits different. But then again, too, if words hurt, but then while you're on their panel, if you know how they are, right? Does that make a
That's so
little bit of
true.
sense?
Because I think if you doing the same thing, like, okay, say for instance, me saying honey bunny gets on people's nerves. get some
Mhm.
people's nerves. But am I gonna stop saying it? No, because those who it doesn't get on their nerves, they appreciate it and it may give them a smile that day.
Mhm.
I mean, it's simple shit to me. If I'm
Mhm.
somewhere and okay, take for instance Stephen. Stephen,
Mhm.
everywhere he wanted to go, he wanted to cuss me out. He didn't have shit to do. I don't fuck with Stephen, but he chose to want to cuss me out. I didn't know nothing about it, didn't hear nothing about it, didn't know what he said, but everybody telling me he didn't cuss me out. Did that make me feel away? Absolutely not. What it did was make me chuckle. Like, what the fuck what you worrying about me for? I ain't got nothing. What you want me to do? Am I supposed to react and then cuss you out and then everybody be like, ooh, Stephen, that's what I'm supposed to do? You're not using me for shit like that. The fuck? Grab a cheek. Left, right makes me no difference.
And then
Long as
you
it's
know,
below the waist.
what's funny, they tryna like they trying to throw crazy words at me like it's gonna hurt me. I
Of
be
course, that's what
telling
they
them,
do.
no, I be telling them your words don't really hurt. I could go bypass that. Anybody could say what they want about me. I don't really care. You
Well, I
know.
can agree and disagree with that though, Mikey. We just said that words can hurt, but it's how you
Yeah.
take those words that hurt you. Some words
Nah.
can be a weapon of passion or a weapon of punishment.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. But it's how you take it.
Exactly.
I came to agreement. Hey, say what you want. As long as you're not in my presence, mm, I don't
Yeah.
really care.
Yeah, that's a tool you can use. If I don't hear this shit, what the fuck? How is it gonna affect me if I don't know nothing about it? And
Yeah.
if they said it in front of you and you didn't say anything, or you gigging or whatever, that's you. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Mm,
But depending on what was said and how it was said, I expect you to brush it off. I don't expect you to take up for me just because you were there. I don't expect that.
mm,
Again, we're all grown on this app. I mean, as far as in our sector, I'm not talking about all of YouTube. I'm speaking only about our sector. All of us are over 21, and here we have all made the conscious decision to share part of us, and other people have decided that we have learned they will take your slip ups and use it against you. So it's not about being scared. It's not about what are you gonna do to me? And I gotta avoid you. No, I'm not gonna walk on eggshells or someplace where I feel like I'm having a good damn time. What I'm not gonna do is engage with you. Say what the fuck you want to, but the moment you say that one thing that went too far with me, then I'll engage with you. But until then, I don't give a fuck what you say, and that's your business. You grown. You probably talk more shit about me when you sit at home talk to your friends. The fuck
mm.
I'm gonna do?
No,
Say
facts.
that wrong thing. Say that wrong thing. And we'll just see how far some people take and how far some people sit on shit.
And this
That's
my
just
thing
me.
too. Like, people. I mean, I don't want to say a bunch of people, but certain people, they think like, you know, certain people, it's not gonna, they think people ain't gonna do nothing. Like this is what I don't understand. Like, it's a bunch of people that listen to YouTube, you know, and we don't know who's listening.
Hmm.
You know, what happened to pills? Like, what if somebody related to pills, or would have heard what he heard, him or her, and then would have said, "Hey, let's go look for that person."
Exactly. And that's my point. You
You
don't
know?
know who folk know folks that know other folk that don't feel like you. Not everybody play the damn same way. You may
Yeah.
be quiet and all that, but you got family members that don't appreciate you being talked to like that, especially when you doing so much for them. They're not gonna let you get hurt like that. They gonna take care of the shit that's making you feel sad.
Mm,
Everything you saying, it could be somebody else that really is fond of somebody and just, they on a whole different level of how they handle business. And you would never know it because they do their shit in
mhm,
silence. But they take care of their people.
yeah,
That's what I said. You gonna say the wrong thing. You already said the wrong thing to this motherfucker. I was the wrong motherfucker. But shit ain't
mm,
went so far that it takes me out there. Now I wanted to hop on the plane. Please believe that. But that was an emotion. Reality, don't get my hands dirty, darling. But somehow, some way.
mhm.
Excuse me, honey. Hello, Queen. How are you, darling? So glad you came in to join us. Hi. And ladies, happy Mama's Day. Happy Mama's Day. Every day is Mama's Day, but you get this one day to deserve it, or one day that you're actually appreciated even more. So take this time and do you.
And this one I understand. People playing with dangerous games. Like
Hmm.
they're playing with dangerous games, not knowing who's who listening.
Exactly.
Who's who listening, and who's you know you know what I mean? Like it's
And
just
what's crazy is that they'll say they keep slipping up saying I get clips, but then it'll be I was recording.
hmm
So a lot of things are being said in order to defend what's what they're saying is happening. And I'm picking up on that stuff. And it's even funny. I'm like, well, you just said this on that live, but you said that, but we both know the history.
mm,
Funny. But go ahead, Mikey.
like you know what I mean? Because what if I was one of those people like, yo, I want to know where that person is at. Feel me? Because that person's doing this and that person's not doing this and doing that. Who's that person tied to? Like, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Who's helping her? Who's you got some people that are like that in this
If this was
world.
just going, yeah, if this was just going on, like the last year or two, and
Mm,
we just saw some, a couple of people, but this has been going on since the beginning of the sector, and then it
mm,
also ended the sector because it's the same behavior, and people just don't want to deal with that type of bullshit anymore. So the same shit that started the sector is the same thing that's destroyed that part of the sector because we over here, chilling with us, doing us,
yeah.
and still vibing. So all that other chaos over there, that's just shit to just look at it, watch it implode.
And like that's why I always say tell people, man, be careful what y'all doing, man, cause
I'm just watching the children out here on their little bicycles and skateboards and all that kind of stuff.
that's what's up. That's what's up.
Absolutely. It's 6:40 in
That's
the
what's up.
evening, children out here playing. I got a beautiful scenery, with the trees
That's
and
the best.
whatnot.
That's the best
I'm telling
life. That's the best
I,
life.
I have asked you several times, how is the bunny, honey?
Huh?
The rabbit. You said you had a rabbit.
Oh man, let me. Man, I'm sorry to say, but it kind of passed away a little bit.
Oh no.
Yeah, eating something wrong. Kind of. You know,
Okay, well let's take a moment of silence for the little bunny.
yeah, yeah. It was a good one. It was a cute one. You know.
Well, I'm glad I got a chance to see you, little buddy. You can still
Mm,
be our unofficial, official mascot
mhm. Mhm.
in memory of the bunny.
Mhm. I
Thank
call
you.
her. I give her a little nickname, Lola Bunny.
What was her name?
Lola Bunny.
Lola Bunny.
Yeah, it's a
Like
good
from
name.
what was it? Mike, the
Mhm.
game. Yeah, the All Stars. What was it?
Lola from
Yeah, what was the movie,
Space
honey?
Jam.
Yeah, Space Jam. I didn't like the second one. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really
It
like
was
the second
alright.
one.
It was
Yeah.
alright.
I didn't told DC that I was supposed to watch Smile one and now two that came out. I said, oh yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I ain't seen it yet.
Mm.
I think no, I did see Smile. It was the second one I haven't seen yet.
Mhm. And then, like I said, gathering other people's information. That's just too weird for me. Too weird.
I don't want to spend my time doing shit like that. Hell, if I got a Amazon package that's late, I hate calling customer service to deal with that shit. I damn sure don't want to be driving around to the police station and shit. Hell,
No
unless I
facts.
absolutely have to.
No
I
facts.
don't know. I
Facts.
just people got choices. Man, you got choices. What the fuck you want? But
Mhm.
just I don't know. No, I just don't want to spend my time. That just seems like it just keeps that negative field around you and just brings more negativity towards you. Because what you putting out, you
Mhm.
gonna get back in. Because once it's on you, all that shit like to just come on and hang out and have fun and
That's
doing
a
all that
fact.
shit.
That's a fact. What you said. That's a fact. That's a fact.
I'd rather
That's a
attract
fact.
the positive, repel that negative shit. I mean, it's hard enough just dealing with shit that pop up in your everyday life. Why you inviting more shit? God damn.
Yeah, I'm. Yeah, you telling the truth.
Damn.
You
And what
telling
was
the
his sign?
truth.
I was in and out. Now they were saying you feed the homeless, and we had a whole talk about that. You were feeding the homeless, and they said you stealing food while you feeding the homeless.
Yeah, this
What
dumbass.
was that?
She like, she trying to say. I told her, look, I feed the people in my community. Feel me? I do that every Wednesday and Sundays. When I go to church on Sundays, we give our food to the church people that come.
Right. When you were on the live with me, and we were talking about it.
Yeah, yeah, like it's cool. Like, what I do. I like it. I like it gives me some type of perspective of life. You know, you know what I mean?
Okay, 1 second, Mikey. Hey, HTT, how are you, darling? I'm gonna put it in the chat, but hey, honey. Thank you, sweetheart. She said love and prosperity to you always. Thank you, baby. Same thing to you. Same thing to you. Go ahead, Mikey. I have
Yeah,
to
like,
show a little love in here.
I like doing that. It gives me a reason to do it. You know,
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
you know what I mean. Because at the same time, I want to eat. So if I eat, I want to see people eat too.
Absolutely.
And then
Absolutely.
by me doing that, hey man, God will bless me
Hmm.
with everything.
Yep. People who walk the walk and talk the talk. I mean, we always say what we could do and how bad everything is, but what small little thing are you doing? Did you make somebody smile today? Did you
Hmm.
not bitch about something when you could have? Did you fix that thing that somebody was asking you to fix just because, let's just get it over with, or
Right.
did you blame somebody for shit that you know you did? Or did you lie straight to somebody's face in order to get something you wanted? So, again, choices.
No, facts, facts, facts. And about me
DC ain't
doing
shit.
hey, like I said, name anybody in the sector that could do what I do. And then, at the end of the day, what people tell me, hey man, thank you, bless, all that stuff. That makes me feel good at the end of the day.
Well, honey, you doing something right. No matter how much people be trolling you in our sector, you a little brother and you part of us. That's why you got that chair. Because you clown folk in your family. You joke
Mhm,
with folk in your family. And
mhm.
then you get gifts. I mean,
No, facts.
that's what you do. That's how everybody learns their first. Everybody cracking on each other. Whether if you have siblings, you got cousins. Even your mom and dad be cracking on your ass. So
That's
that's what we do
facts.
in our community.
Man,
That's
I'm
what
not
that's
gonna
what
hold you,
yeah.
man. Look, 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 look. Rest up, man. Happy Mother's Day, man. I ain't gonna hold you, man. My mama used to make me laugh. Crazy.
I'm
Woo.
serious. So it's you can find something out of your day. If you have the worst day of your life, take that moment that you actually just said, damn, it wasn't so bad. And let those moments turn into seconds, into minutes. Shit, next thing you know, you sitting around talking to Mikey and chilling with your honey bunnies. We're gonna see who's gonna be quiet the longest.
No, 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 no. My sister. No, no, no. My sister was talking to me for a second.
Are you simultaneously streaming to your other platforms?
No, 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 no. My sister was talking to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. My sister was talking to me.
Okay, well, happy Mother's Day to her.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay.
Hold on,
To
hold
all the
on. My fault.
ladies.
My fault. My fault. Yeah, yeah. No, no. She was asking me for something. Her stuff. But yeah, I like doing what I do. Just it's pretty cool. You know.
Good. That's what matters.
And then that person was saying I was trying to steal food. Is you an idiot?
Who an idiot?
Don't Stargate.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Tom, I'm stealing people for. Don't you know I'm giving the food away right in front of the pastor? So how much do food in front of the pastor? How? Make that make
It's
sense.
I can't, darling. I'm saying
You
I can't do
know?
that.
Yeah.
Some things don't make sense enough to me to even try to wrap my mind around it. Thank you,
You know?
HTT. Thank you, thank you.
I mean, right in front of
Yeah.
the pastor giving out food.
To even think that people still, well, I mean, I'm sure it's people that steal from, thrift stores and stuff, but I mean, if
Mhm.
you're actually, nah, you know what, that's draining as fuck.
Yeah.
I apologize for asking you that question.
No, no,
I
no. It's
forgot
okay. It's
what
okay.
was in details about it.
No, no, no. But I'm saying, I'm if like we're in front of people. It's a bunch of people. Cars coming through. I gotta put
Yeah,
the food
you're
inside
not
the
alone.
car. I gotta put the food inside the car. Next person, put the food. Next person.
Yeah, it's usually like a little assembly line, so everybody has to. If one person kind of slows down, it can mess up the whole chain of events.
Yeah, So I don't have time to put food in my pocket, and it's hot
Yeah, it was.
outside.
She couldn't have been serious, Mikey, because I know she ain't that dense. I mean, she was just trolling you, which is I don't
Man,
know. It's trolling, then
yeah, don't
it's
troll me with
star.
that. Don't troll me
Well,
with
that's what I
that.
said. It's trolling, then it's star. So, hey, BB,
Yeah.
how are you? How you doing, darling? Now, if KKC drop down in here, we're gonna have to put a disclaimer up that this ain't no damn sneak panel.
Mm,
I told KKC I'm staying on that shit.
mm.
Sneak
Man.
pan, sneak panels talking about people. What the fuck I gotta sneak and talk about folks for? I don't know you. I'm just talking about the shit I done seen you do. You can't deny that shit. What the fuck I gotta sneak for? I stopped sneaking after I got whooped with an electric cord.
Mm,
I just didn't get caught no more. Not just playing.
mhm. It's too real.
No. Oh, I don't want to joke about abuse. I mean, I wasn't an abused child, nothing like that.
Hmm.
I don't even want that to even be starting. Oh, Teresa, that's probably why she acts like that. Her mama used to beat her with an extension cord. And Redbone got beat with a cedar plank.
Man. Hey man, I'm not gonna hold you. Look, look, look. I said a bad word, and my mama hit me with a frying pan.
Oh damn. Oh damn. Oh damn.
That's
Her
for
thing with me
real.
is because I've always had mouth. She like that. She like the slap in the mouth thing.
Mm,
She like that. She like that. And I was like, I don't know why you keep hitting me. It don't make no sense. You keep hitting me. You say stop crying, then you hit me again because I'm still crying. I want to have a discussion about this. So,
man.
pop in the mouth.
Man, I'm
Don't
telling you,
make sense. No.
getting hit with a frying pan ain't no joke.
Well, honey, I would think not,
It's not
especially
a
in anger.
joke.
The
She
the
said, "What you
physical
said?"
pain.
Hey, she said, "What you said, nigga?" Come here.
Now, I mean, I don't condone it. Hi, Vibrant. Hello, darling.
Hmm.
I don't condone the physical violence of children like that, but I do believe in putting hands on. Because sometimes, I always say, "Golly gee, God dang, don't do that." I gotta show you more than I can tell you. So depending on the child, gentle parenting versus hitting, spanking, and all that. I'm on the fence. You gotta deal with the child with that child responds to. I respond to both. Sometimes you really do have to physically, get my attention because I'm gonna still say what I need to say. And I had respect, but they didn't see it as that way. They still saw it as being mouthy.
Hmm.
So
Nah,
you gotta
lucky,
find the balance with your child.
lucky. I never put my hands on my
Mm,
kids. Lucky, because we had like a deep, a crazy deep conversation. Like, don't do this, don't do that. Just
mm,
you understand where I'm coming from, right?
right. I do. And
You
I
know.
absolutely do. Like I said, just from our own uh experiences, I guess, as children when we
Mhm.
become adults and then we're in those same positions, we tend to forget that we were kids too. And
Mm.
so we just fall into that pattern of how our parents did it instead of saying, wait a minute now, let me step back. You did the same thing and now you're going to punish them. You can't expect a child not to cuss if every other word out your damn mouth is a cuss word. And then when they say something, you want to pop them. That's your fault.
Facts. and
So
and
we have to
and
understand and when not to discipline and really check your behavior as a parent. Just because you have a baby doesn't make you a mama and a daddy. It just makes you parents, a mother and a father. They don't make you a mama and a daddy. Because I see some fucked up ass parents.
facts.
I ain't, but I got a lot of mama and daddies around me,
Mm,
and I don't usually mess with parents and their children. But I
mm.
love fucking around with kids and they mama and they daddy. Those are the ones where you have your family time and you see them barbecuing next to you and everybody, having a good time that day. So it's a lot of love and they're more love than it is discipline.
It's
It's everybody
something,
getting along.
something my oldest told me, right? Fuck my whole head up. Sometimes I
Thank you, sweetheart.
listen.
Thank you, Vibrant. I'm sorry,
Sometimes
Mikey,
I
go ahead.
sometimes I'll listen. Sometimes I could be a hard head. So
Yeah, we all have them.
I told my oldest what I do, and she said, "I told you, stop telling people your business."
That's true. But just think of the things that we tell our kids not to do. But we in a sector where we got these grown ass adults acting like goddamn kids with adult consequences. You talked about my wife, and I'm gonna destroy you. It's a lot of motherfuckers that can dish it but cannot damn take it. I'm gonna tell you right now. I try to shut the fuck up because again, you say the wrong thing to me. I don't know what I'm gonna say or do. I'm gonna just chill. I ain't
Mm,
gonna know what I'm gonna do until I do it.
mm,
But if you catch me on that day where I just automatically react, you can't tell me shit. You can't tell me shit. So fuck it. Star
yeah,
said
man.
that no, she's mad because she loses control. You goddamn right. I got mad. You're right. I don't like to lose control. But bitch, you irritate the fuck out of me so bad that the opportunity that you open your mouth is gonna just hit my spirit, and my spirit gonna be talking to your spirit, trying to figure out what the fuck is wrong with you, fucking
I
with my
like how you
spirit
said
like
that.
that.
I like how you said that.
What's
I
that?
like that. No, I like how you said that. I like how you said that. You know, which
About
is
the
the
spirit?
truth. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, she talk about she's all this, you know, like that's why I was telling people, man, be careful, man, because people will match your energy crazy. Like, wow, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, you know.
See, this is the kind of stuff. See, Mikey, I like that. I like what you're saying too. But this is what
Mhm.
I want to concentrate on. Folks in the chat, when they're talking stuff, they're complimenting each other. They're saying hi to each other. They're saying hi to you and I. That kind of shit. I
Mm,
don't want to look over my chat and 900 people arguing. That's good. That's good. Argue
mm.
amongst yourselves. But if you concentrating on the vibe in the conversation, then we can all get in on this.
No, it's
Instead
facts.
of somebody coming in the chat talking about, that he got blue toenails. I'm out. I mean, what the fuck did that have to do with what we was talking about?
True, true.
Mikey, what's your favorite
Yes.
thing to do in your free time, darling?
At my free time, look, if I was in New York in my free time, I said go everywhere. Go
Let's narrow
everywhere.
it down.
Um, I say I say go to like parks and chill
hmm
and
So you would rather
relax.
stay in state than go out instead of traveling?
I like traveling. I'm a traveling person. I like traveling.
I'm mixed.
You know
I'm
what I mean?
mixed.
Look at everything. I like to look at everything, and
This what?
understand everything. You know?
hmm Okay. No, go ahead. Go ahead. I can go after you.
No, no, no. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I
Go
was just
ahead.
thinking we always, because I've done some traveling, all through my life, but even in our own city, we don't go see the things in our own city. I
Mm,
have found so many different things like our gardens and I knew of them, but actually going, like in New York, the Statue of
mhm.
Liberty. People that live in New York ain't even been to the Statue of Liberty because
I've
it's
been
like
there.
there.
I've been there.
Okay,
Mm,
cool, cool, cool. But
yeah.
what I mean is sometimes we don't even go see what attracts other people to our cities and we live here.
Mm,
if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That makes sense.
Well, let's go, DC. Let's go. I got some fat meat to put in that grease. You know what? You know I can cook sometimes. Sometimes
I
I can
like
pull a
that.
good dish out my butt at times. Well,
I
not out
like
my
that
ass, but
phrase. I like
what?
that phrase. How you just said it. I like
Honey,
that
sometimes
phrase.
I forget what I said after I didn't said it.
No, you said let's start cooking with some fat grease, something something.
Because like he said, he want to cook. He got some fat grease or something. I was like, well, I got the meat for that fat grease. Don't be playing with me, honey. Oh
That's
yeah,
how.
nothing like a city treasure. Thank you, darling. Absolutely. Now, Mikey, you're originally from New York?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes. I've been everywhere in New York, but not everywhere in New York.
Okay. Well,
You know what
I
I
haven't
mean?
been to New York. I haven't really been on the East Coast. Most of my stuff has been Midwest, South, and West Coast. For my former occupation, I traveled like in those areas.
Mm.
So
No,
I
facts.
think my favorite place was had to be Seattle. Had to be. It was so freaking beautiful there. And Nebraska is so flat and brown, and I didn't realize it until after I came home. And because Seattle was just so green because it rained so much. And when I came home, I was like, God damn, this brown is a motherfucker here. But now I'm surrounded by beautiful green trees, children's laughter, my wonderful husband on the other side of this glass. What more can I ask for? And I got my honey bunny chilling with me right here. Honey, my
That's
life
the
is good.
that's man. You're telling the truth. I said the same thing. I'd be
I'm
saying the
telling the truth.
same thing. And, and you know, messed my whole head up today too. This dude I was talking to on the phone because I always you know, if something's out of place, I call and I look, trying to fix it, whatever, right?
Okay,
So
hold on,
I
Mikey,
call.
please.
Oh yeah,
One
yeah,
second,
yeah,
honey.
yeah,
My earbuds just gave me a signal. They're about to die. So could you please just hold it down for me for a second?
yeah, 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 yeah. I hold it down. I hold it down.
Okay, gratitude, my love.
Hmm. Good. What's good, everybody? What's good, DC? What's good? What's good, DC? If you can hear me, let me know. Let me know. Yeah, yeah. If you can hear me, DC, let me know. Let me know if you can hear me. Yeah, but how's everybody's day today, man? How's everybody's day? How y'all doing today, man? But yeah, other than that, man, you look, everybody, man. Shout out to everybody on the YouTube channel. Shout out to everybody. Everybody cool. It's just, some people just weird these days. I mean, people were, I don't know.
Stop. Right there. I never said that life was fair.